friends, this is Priya Sharma. Welcome to Education Sarita. Today, we are going to do the second part of chapter number 1, class 11th, the living world. In this video, we are going to cover the topic diversity in the living world. Do you know the number of species that are known and described ranges between 1.7 to 1.8 million. This is also referred as biodiversity. Biodiversity is the term which is used to describe the variety of life found on Earth. Every organism on Earth is known by its local name, English name, or biological name. For example, zoo. Zoo is an English name. In different parts, it is known by different name like Chidyaghar, Kankariya, but it has some another botanical name. In India itself, an organism is known by many names. Hence, nomenclature is very important. Now, what is nomenclature? Nomenclature is the process of standardizing the naming of living organisms such that a particular organism is known by the same name all over the world. Nomenclature is possible only when an organism is described correctly and known to what organism the name is attached to. And this is called identification. So nomenclature is only possible by the identification of organism. So the scientific name for plants is given by International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. For animals, it is provided by the International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. Similarly, for bacteria, it is provided by the International Code for Nomenclature of Bacteria, and the scientific name for viruses is given by International Code of Virus Classification and Nomenclature. Each scientific name has two components, the generic name and the specific epithet. The system of providing a name with two components is called binomial nomenclature, which was given by Carolus Linnaeus. When a biological name includes its author's name, then it is called binomial epithet. But remember, the author's name is always used in an abbreviated form. There are certain universal rules of nomenclature. First, the biological names are written in italics and they are derived from Latin irrespective of their origin. Now, why only Latin? It is because Latin is considered as the dead language. It is not used by any country or people as their official language. Second, the first word in biological name represents the genus and the second word denotes the species. Third, the first word starts with capital letter and the second word starts with the small letter. Fourth, when it is handwritten, then both the words are separately underlined to indicate their Latin origin. For example, as you can see, Magnifera indica, which is the scientific name of a mango tree. In case you include the author's name with the scientific name, then it is neither underlined nor written in italics, while the words of scientific name are underlined. Just think, is it possible to study all the living organisms? Not at all. So, it's very important to classify them into some categories. Hence, classification is important. Classification is the process by which anything is grouped into convenient categories based on some easily observable characters. And the scientific name for categories is taxa. And the process of classification of living organism into different categories or taxa is called taxonomy. Some basic processes to taxonomy are characterization, identification, classification, and nomenclature. They are interlinked with each other. Now, let us study about the types of taxonomy studies. There are three types of taxonomy studies. First, classical taxonomy. It includes the classification based on morphological characters. But only morphological characters are not enough for classifying an organism. It also includes its anatomy. Then second is modern taxonomy, which includes the classification which is based on external internal structures, the structure of cell, but it did not include evolution. So, The third, systematics was introduced, which include evolution with modern taxonomy. At last, I have a question for you. Do you know the term taxonomy was given by whom? If you know the answer, then please comment it in the comment box. But before ending the video, let me tell you the term taxonomy was given by A.P. de Candolle.